Yeah, good day, my people. You're listening to Independent TV 7. Abba Kyari speaks on the 8 million naira payment for arresting Chibuzo. He says he only acted as a debt collector for HushPuppi. Well, suspended police officer Abba Kyari has denied collecting bribes from Ramon HushPuppi, aka Abbas, to detain a conspirator. Chibuzo Vincent, saying the fraudster detained in United States only sent him receipts of 8 million naira transaction to help him recover a loan. His comment comes after a U.S. District Court document revealed that HushPuppi made payments to the tune of 8 million to Kyari to arrest and detain Chibuzo over a fraudulent deal gone sour. The former head of Police Intelligence Response Team (IRT) had initially claimed on July 29 that he had no ties to HushPuppi, saying the Instagram influencer only sent him 300,000 naira to help him purchase native wares. But following multiple media reports of how he collected 8 million naira to arrest Chibuzo, Kyari changed his story. He said nobody demanded or collected any money from Abbas HushPuppi. He can be interviewed publicly in the presence of world media by the people holding him to confirm this. He also called for another case in June 2020 and complained about a financial transaction with a second person whom he said his friend sent 8 million naira to and pleaded for his friend's money to be recovered. He sent transaction slips and other evidences to prove their case against the person. All this can be verified from the HushPuppi since he is still in custody, and it can be verified from the person who collected the 8 million naira from HushPuppi's friend whom they complained about is alive and is in Nigeria. Oh, so that person will now stay and wait for him to be confirmed. The one they confirmed is what they are telling you, that the sum of 8 million naira was paid, and you have acknowledged that truly there is 8 million in one place, and the so-called receipt was printed and sent to you. Well, if FBI are trying to do their investigation, they do it thoroughly. It is not now they are accusing Abba Kyari. They've been monitoring the transaction and the investigations for over a year now. So for you to now say they don't really know what they are doing, they really know what they are doing. And meanwhile, most of your posts that you have been posting on Facebook or social media to debunk the news or to reject those allegations or deny those allegations, later you still delete those posts. Why not leave them there, for record purpose or evidence, after which you still delete or change your story, from Taylor to 300,000, from 300,000 to 8 million. As soon as you keep talking, you keep implicating yourself the more. Well, generally, whatever investigation steps, tactics that is being taken in most cases, especially on the parties in this type of case from January to June, is not for public consumption. This is the true story. Okay, maybe it's Abba Kyari writing it. Well, let me confirm very well. You say, okay, according to Abba Kyari, friends, Abbas, who we later came to know as HushPuppi, called our office about January 2020 that somebody in Nigeria seriously threatened to kill his family here in Nigeria. And this is coming from Abba Kyari. According to him, he said HushPuppi sent the person's phone number and pleaded we take action before the person attacks his family. We traced and arrested the suspect, and after investigations, we discovered there wasn't an actual threat to anyone's life, and they are long-time friends who have fraud money issues between them. Hence, we did the needful and released the suspect on bail on held ground. Okay, he has not told us the full line of the story. He said he was accused of threatening life or whatever, but later he says they did the needful and released him. But Abba Kyari has said the so-called Chibuzo was tortured was malhandled just because of the transaction. And from the reports we are gathering here and the antecedent of police officers in Nigeria, especially the so-called SARS, when it was the head of the SARS, they have continued so many atrocities. They have concluded in defrauding Nigerians and brutally malhandling Nigerians. So if there was no agreement and there was no payment involved, Abba Kyari with his position would say he wants to arrest somebody and torture the person. Well, this is another story for another day. Well, because everybody has gotten the real truth of the matter. He is a culprit with Abbas. Well, continuing with what Abba Kyari has said, says we traced and arrested the suspect, and after investigations we discovered there wasn't an actual threat to anyone's life and they are long time friends. He say they now released Chibuzo just like that. Well, nobody demanded or collected any money from Abbas HushPuppi. He can be interviewed publicly in the presence of world media by the people holding him to confirm this. He also called for another case in June 2020 and complained about a financial transaction with a second person whom he said his friend sent 8 million naira to and pleaded for his friend's money to be recovered. He sent transaction slips and other evidences to prove their case against the person. All this can be verified from the HushPuppi since he is still in custody, and it can be verified from persons who collected the 8 million naira from HushPuppi's friend whom they complained about is alive and is in Nigeria. Generally, whatever investigation steps, tactics that is being taken in most cases, especially on the parties in this type of case, from January to June is not for public consumption. This is the true story. Public consumption, not for everybody already knows, it that it is, in the public already. And this Abba Kyari is talking too much, and the more he talks, the more he implicates himself. So he should stop talking and rather quickly go and attend to the call from FBI. Well, barely 4 hours after changing his story, Mr. Kyari deleted the entire post from his Facebook page. Can't you see? This is very, very implicating. And Abba Kyari has forgotten that anything you post on Facebook, even if it's 1 second or 2 seconds, it has been recorded. So for you to have deleted that post is another, implication on your side. Well, this is where I'm going to stop. I'd like you to share your view over this. Thanks for listening.